What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another preview here on the channel. It's Matchday 34 here in League One. It is Bristol Rovers versus Carlisle United at the Memorial Stadium down in Bristol. Now, any Carlisle fans making the journey, fair play to you. Let's meet the opposition in Bristol Rovers then. Bristol Rovers currently sit in 12th position with 43 points. Carlisle United, of course, in 24th position and still on 20 points, as we haven't won in our last 7. Last time we met was at Brunton Park in November. Bristol Rovers came away with a 1-0 win. I genuinely cannot remember that game, to be perfectly honest. But to be fair, like most Carlisle games this season, they sort of just passed you by, to be fair. But Bristol Rovers were founded in 1883. Their current manager is Matt Taylor, and they play their football at the Memorial Stadium, which holds 12,300. It is a 9-hour and 11-minute journey, and it is 544 miles as a round trip for any Blues making the trip down to Bristol this weekend. Now, is there something to look forward to? I don't think so, and you can probably see that by the previous 5 games that were played in League One for these two teams. And Bristol Rovers, a 3-1 defeat at the weekend, a 3-2 win over Stevenage, a 2-1 defeat at the hands of Burton, a 2-0 home defeat against Fleetwood, and a 1-0 win against Exeter. 2 wins and 3 losses in their last 5, and Carlisle with 5 defeats in their last 5. 4-0 to Cambridge, 1-0 Portsmouth, 3-2 Leyton Orient, 4-1 Bolton, and 2-1 Barnsley. Now, yeah, it's not looking good from a Carlisle perspective. That game of the weekend was absolutely horrendous, as you've probably seen in my review of the game, which was basically a 12-minute rant about what on earth was going on at Carlisle United. Bristol Rovers, though, a bit better form, not the greatest, though. 2 wins in their last 5. Can I see us going down there and getting something? No, to be perfectly honest, although Fleetwood have in the past, so you would like to think that there is an opportunity there for Carlisle too. Going on to my starting 11, then I made a couple of changes. 4-3-3, I put Dan Butterworth in for Jack Diamond. I think Jack Diamond might be a good impact player off the bench. Dan Butterworth just looks a bit more fit to be started, in my opinion. Gibson and Armstrong keep the place. Mellish, Neal and Vella in the midfield. Then you've got Finn back, Jack Robinson both coming back in. I've got Paul Huntington as captain with Ben Barkley and Harry Lewis. Now, I don't actually think Paul Huntington will get a start in the game, to be perfectly honest, but if it was up to me, I'd be putting him back in. Obviously, there's some sort of talk about his contract and stuff. But for me, I'd put Huntington back in just to shore up that defence. Sam Lavelle didn't cover himself in glory at the weekend. And other than that, it's a pretty much similar team. I for me, would prefer Finn back and right back to Jack Ellis. Maybe give Sean Grennan a chance, but Ben Barkley starting to get a running game in a Carlisle shirt. But moving into Matchday 34 predictions then. Cambridge 1, Peterborough 3. Derby 1, Barnsley 1, Blackpool 0, Bolton 2, Bristol Rovers 2, Carlisle United 0, Burton 2, Northampton 2, Charlton 0, Portsmouth 2, Leyton Orient 1, Oxford 0, Port Vale 2, Lincoln 2, Reading 3, Shrewsbury 2, Stevenage 1, Wickham 0, Wigan 3, Cheltenham 2, and finally Exeter 1, Fleetwood 0. Now, Wigan and Cheltenham play on Friday night, so that should be really the first game on the sheet there. But in terms of Carlisle, I've went with a 2-0 there for Bristol Rovers. I just can't see where the wins are going to come from Carlisle, let alone where the goals are going to come from, to be perfectly honest. Summing it up from the weekend, I don't see us really getting many points for the rest of the season. I think Bristol is a tough place to go. And for me, yeah, Bristol will get the 3 points on Saturday. But if you are new here, why not follow my socials at CUO4 YouTube? That is Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Why not subscribe and leave a like on the video? Comment your predictions for the weekend as well. Thank you so much for watching though. I've been CUO4 and I'll see you in the next one.